you said lots of things in action, lots of people watching things. Nobody gon' move my life, gon' touch my glow, my matter. Nobody gon' argue. Party in the back room. I done left it in the restroom.
By the way, these are the performances Blinks are calling iconic, history-making, and bursting with energy when they're just mediocre, messy, and unprofessional at best. For example, Lisa's opening song, Thunder, had possibly the awkwardest choreography and camera work known to humanity. Like, her moves look almost sloppy, like she didn't practice enough for it, which for now, we can pin on being nervous considering this is her first time performing on a Coachella stage alone. But how nervous would she have to be for months in advance to think this bodysuit was a good idea? It looks absolutely ridiculous on its own, and Lisa's hair and boots aren't helping it one bit. However, judging by the rest of the looks, ridiculous was the theme for her performance. Because I'm being so deadass right now? What is this? What's with the cheap-looking two-piece and the lights on the leather jacket? Her body is indeed tea, but it doesn't mean you can just put anything on her and your job is done. Also, this bodysuit with the lights? I'm sorry, but I do not understand how all of you ate this up when it literally looks like a Temu find for kids. Only good thing I have to say about the wardrobe is thank you Hello Kitty, two-piece, for saving the day. Another thing we have to thank for saving the day is the good production Lisa offered us. The lights, the screen, and the videos playing were indeed very good and put the performance together very well. They also perfectly served their purpose of distracting us from her hideous live vocals and shameless lip-syncing. I have always opposed her singing in her own songs, and Lily's always got mad in the comments about it. But the way she performed Dream proved my exact point. This time, Lisa is no singer. I know a lot of Blinks and Lilies are parading her Born Again chorus clip where she seems to be singing live, but she is actually singing along to a loud backtrack, which you can hear the entire time. Pay attention to her singing prior songs. Whenever she sings, you have to really listen to hear her voice. However, joined with backtrack, it almost sounds like she's the one singing live. I mean, at least Lisa tried to sing and lip-sync, even if it was bad. But it has to be said that Lisa looked like Celine Dion in comparison to Jennie and her circus of a stage. Miss Girl came out in a cowboy hat, sang for 30 seconds, and went back to her usual breathless self by the end of the first song. She would muster up energy, sing for 10 seconds, scream, then give up completely. Like, even lip-syncing. The clip of her performing Soul City is giving me so much secondhand embarrassment because she's just doing her lame, mediocre choreo while the song keeps going and she doesn't even attempt to move her mouth in sync. She had one outfit with several cheap variations. No production on the set, the song lineup was horrible. She looked like she was about to faint on stage 2 songs in and screamed occasionally to remind the crowd she actually had a voice left. What do you mean Coachella sing it when even you aren't singing it, girl? Like, be so for real. Hyping the crowd works when the artist herself is also hyped. Otherwise, it gives, hey guys, do my job for me real quick. And as mentioned above, the song lineup did not help. Why would she start with Filter when, like Jennie, with the IE and Zen are on the album? Who told her it was a good idea to go with one of the most unknown songs on the album? Especially considering Filter's choreo is absolute ass, the song has a very intimate vibe and therefore serves as a terrible opener. Another thing that literally made me want to hide under a rock was the one-sided interaction with Kali Uchis. Like, girl was actually doing her job, singing, and Jennie just goes up to her trying to dance together while Kali just straight up ignores her attempts. Also, the fake-ass "I love you so much" yell with no response from Kaylee was so freaking awkward I almost cried. Show Jennie a Western artist and she will lose her shit and fall to her knees for absolutely no reason in front of them. But that was week 1. On week 2, Lisa remained stably mediocre. Her bodysuit made a comeback in a different color, but other than that, no new tragedies have occurred. Jennie, on the other hand, suddenly went ballistic on the stage. She was so much more energetic. so much more interactive with the crowd, and overall felt like a debut Jennie all over again. Of course, with sprinkles of the same lip syncing and breathlessness she won't get rid of. And then it hit me. Simi and Hayes. Her American friends were in the crowd, so she had to act like she performs the way she did all the time. Mind you, one of the twins is dating The Weeknd, and Jennie hangs out with them a lot whenever she's in LA. And then it hit me, of course, only the validation from her Western celebrity friends would fire her up this way. No one is surprised, typical Jennie. To sum it all up, both of them were kinda bad, but Lisa was still 10 times ahead of Jennie. And before you start crying about comparing them, yes, I will compare two K-pop acts performing on the same Coachella, and feel no shame about it. We need to give Lisa credit where it's due, despite being a tragic singer, which we knew all along she gave her absolute best in her set. She danced, she rapped, she invested time in production, she interacted with the crowd when it was due, she was hyped the entire set and never slacked off or showed the lack of energy. She also made Alter Ego sound bearable in her performance, which is a great thing, while Jennie just under-delivered in absolutely every category, just like she has been for the past few years. And I am so tired of hearing the "she gets tired easily" excuse. She had been training for 6 years and has been active as an idol for almost 9. 15 years of experience, and she still looks and sounds like she's gonna pass out after 40 minutes of mediocre dancing and lip-syncing 90% of the time. I know some of you are happy with whatever they throw at you, but don't come for me for having standards. Especially for someone who seeks Western validation as much as Jennie does. It's kinda hard to praise her when Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, and Ariana Grande exist in the same world she wants to be a part of. Like, Taylor Swift sang and danced for 3 hours straight at the Eras Tour and never lacked. Lady Gaga absolutely devoured her Coachella performance with both intense choreo and live vocals at the age of 39, while a barely 30-year-old Jennie struggles to pull through despite all the resources in the world. I also think this is a great time to bring back this iconic clip of Gaga.
I'm sorry my mic was broken for a second. At least you know I sing live.
Oh, but her stamina is bad. Stamina can be increased, by the way. And 10 years is definitely enough time to seek treatment instead of vaping, which only decreases one's stamina and ability to sustain stable breathing for long periods of time, FYI. Both Lisa and Jennie are the reason no one takes K-pop seriously in the West, because they just do not give serious stars in their performances. The lip-syncing, the breathlessness, the lack of effort, the bad vocals, it's all useless when this generation has pop stars like Tate McRae, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, and many more. Yes, you might boast with album sales and fashion campaigns because rich, brainwashed K-pop stans will buy anything their faves promote. But the truth is, they do not possess enough star power to be taken seriously in the Western market that is packed with talent. People may want to get nails done like Jennie, but no one would ever wish to perform like her unless they're Delulu. Before I finish this, I would like to thank YG Leaker for the N-word leaked tapes, since I unstand them when they didn't take accountability and avoided being clowned for being a blink after these performances. That's all for today. Let me know what you think in the comments.